But check it out, guys. Let's talk some movies. All right. So, second week of February, I only watched two movies, guys. Two movies, Face Off and Knock Off. Similar titles, guys. But first, watch the second week of February. Face Off, guys. It's been 5 years or so since I've watched Face Off. Top 10 most insane movies ever made, guys. And John Woo is at the helm. He's the director. You got Unhinged, John Travolta. You got Unhinged, Nicolas Cage, guys. And it's really awesome to see them at the top of their game. And then they really become each other, man. When you're watching the end of the film, John Travolta is channeling Nick Cage and vice versa. It's a marvel to watch. And man, so there's just so many neat moments, man. You've got Nick Cassavetes as Dietrich. He's low-key really good in this, guys. He's one of like many supporting performances I like. Like when the FBI is raiding, the stronghold or their home base, their house, right, or their condo, whatever it is, their flat. They're storming in through the windows, man. There's already gunplay going off, and then this Dietrich just casually gets up and he power walks, and the camera, it's in slow motion, man. He power walks. He's not running. He's not panicking. He casually walks to the with his armory, picks up all the weapons and starts blasting. Just little moments like that, man. That's why this movie it goes hard. Okay, I'd score this movie higher if it just wasn't so damn stupid. Like you'll be questioning, like, man, why? There's a plot hole here. Why did the character decide to do this? But it's like, just throw that out the window, guys, because this is one entertaining movie. I wouldn't say it's John Woo's best, but it's definitely shows how crazy good his action is, how crazy good his stunts are, and I like he loves doing Catholicism or Catholic imagery. I don't know how strong a religious guy he is, but he must be, because you know, John Travolta. Spoiler alert. I mean, this movie's been out, man. You know, he does like the pose, like he's nailed to the cross, and I didn't notice this until this is like my 6th or 7th watch. The stuntman, who is Nick Cage technically, but it's obviously not him. They don't hide the stuntmen's faces in this movie, guys, but he's freaking walking on water. He's surfing on water, so that's like another Jesus Christ image, you know. I didn't catch that. I didn't think about that. You know, the John Travolta nail to the cross is very obvious, but I did not think about Nick Cage walking on water, man, like Jesus Christ. So that was pretty cool. But man, you got Joan Allen, Gina Gershon does pretty good. Colm Fiore's in this. CCH Pounder's in this. Margaret Cho, that was an interesting cast right there. You got Thomas Jane. Dude, Tommy Flanagan, he's a good character actor, and he plays one of Castor Troy's side guys, and a brilliant sequence is in the church, guys, when it's like the final standoff. It's Cage versus Travolta, and then Tommy Flanagan comes in he's pointing one gun, but then Gina Gershon comes in, and Travolta's all, you know, like, wow, and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And he talks just like Nick Cage. That's what I was saying, how Travolta really becomes Nick Cage at the end, man. But then Tommy Flanagan, the goon, he has one pistol. He whips out an Uzi in the other hand. And he's like doing the Mexican standoff shit. It is so brilliant, man. Because you think Nick Cage and Gina Gershon have the upper hand, but no, this guy whips out an Uzi, and he's dual wielding an Uzi and pistol in both hands. So. Some other thoughts, guys. I thought, like, when they're doing the face transplant, I found it so bizarre. The doctors were wearing maroon, and there was like green wallpaper in the background. Like, why? What is that all about? You know? Really didn't understand that. I thought it was pretty bizarre. But man, Oliver Wood, guys, a pretty good cinematography in this movie. I watched the second movie, photographed by him. We'll talk about that one later. Excuse me. But you know, you got the prison break, man. Great action sequence. the final shootout at the end, the FBI right in the middle. So, you know, my friend Hassan, where is he? I'm gonna shout out Hassan right now. Where is he? If you guys want to talk action movies, man, this is my boy right here. Follow Hassan, man. Neo Manifesto. He loves Prince so much. Look at his pin tweet. But man, you can talk John Woo with him all day, and I know he loves Face Off, and he loves Michael Mann movies too. But shout out to Hassan, man. Great film fan, Prince fan on X and Instagram. Go follow him. But that's it for Face Off, guys. 4 stars out of 5. I'd rate it a little higher if it wasn't so stupid. Although it's tons of fun. Second film, Knockoff. Now, I say this to everyone. When I first watched Knockoff, guys, I thought it was like a mediocre, middling action comedy type thing. But on my second watch, third watch, and I think this is my fourth, it's a personal favorite, comfort movie. I find the filmmaking really brilliant, and it's because Choi Hawk, I thought it was Sui Hark, but no, it's Choi Hawk. I hope I'm saying that right, guys. But he and the crew throws so many cool filmmaking techniques. You see something awesome like every cut, every scene, guys. He's throwing the kitchen sink at you, and that's why I love this movie, and it's why I give this 5 stars out of 5, man. Jean-Claude Van Damme in the lead role. He looks completely coked out, man. There's one scene where his face is like flushed red. This guy is totally partying it up. I think this is like his, like he got fame in the early 90s. That's when he hit it big and it kept rising. And he's kind of at the peak, I think. Or maybe it's like post-peak-ish. Because there were stories of him on the Street Fighter set, dude, just doing cocaine and partying. He was nailing freaking Kylie Minogue on set, supposedly. But he looks drugged out in this. But he's funny. Rob Schneider, not a huge fan, guys. I do like Down Periscope. But this is probably his best role. He's pretty funny. Layla Rashawn, Paul Sorvino, Michael fucking Wong. He's on a lot of Hong Kong films, guys. He's kind of an aspiring singer. But there's a really terrible good song of him on YouTube. If you just search Michael Wong song, you'll find it. But dude, there's a villain in this. He has like bronchitis, and he's like sick the whole movie, but he's really a formidable foe. And dude, I've never seen this in a villain before. He peels off like a knife off. He makes a blade out of his eyeglasses, and he's just doing like martial arts moves with them. I had never seen that before. But that's how creative this film is, man. There's just cool camera tricks. There's cool edits. There's after the I think they call it a rickshaw race, which I've never seen in film either. Rob Schneider's slapping Jean-Claude on his butt with an eel, man. And my girlfriend and I, we quote this movie, that one scene, because when he smacks him with the eel on his butt, Jean-Claude goes, "Hey, what you doing?" And that's how my girlfriend and I answer the phone to each other almost pretty much every day. So it definitely means a lot to us. But anyways, after that rickshaw race, there's like a fight and a little shootout in a market store, supermarket, and a bullet goes through like a can or a bottle of something, and you see it travel through and like and erupt. And there's some dangerous stunts in this, guys, for a Hong Kong, I think it's a Hong Kong US joint production, but I mean it's in Hong Kong, so. But some good explosions, guys. I mean, I love Knockoff, guys. 5 stars out of 5. Maybe some of y'all think I'm crazy for rating it higher than Face Off, but I just love it, man. So, 2 films watched, second week of February. There you go.